Welcome to the Board of Adjustment meeting. It is 6 o'clock, and we're going to start this meeting.
Thank you. Starting with item number 2, establishment of quorum. Miriam Cruz,
Present.
Albert Lagunas,
Here.
David Oropesa,
Here.
Victor Espinosa.
Here.
We have quorum with 4 members present. Moving on to item number 3, to excuse absent commission members. Do I have a motion?
Motion to cancel. I don't think we have any members missing.
Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a motion made by Miriam Cruz to cancel item, second by David Oropesa. All those in favor of the motion?
Aye.
Any nays? Any abstain? Motion carried. Moving on to item number 4, reading of the Board of Adjustment statement. Ms. Cruz, could you please read the statement?
Yes. The Zoning Board of Adjustment of the City of Socorro is now in session. This board is established under Article 211.008 of the Texas Local Government Code and Chapter 2, Division 5 of the Code. In appropriate cases and subject to appropriate conditions and safeguards, this board is empowered to make special exceptions or grant variances to the terms of the zoning ordinance that are consistent with the general purpose and intent of the ordinance and in accordance with any applicable rules contained in the ordinance, and to hear appeals that allege an error on an order, requirement, decision, or determination made by an administrative official in the enforcement of the code. Your application or appeal will be decided only after you have had the opportunity to present evidence before the board for its consideration. Other parties interested in your case may also be heard at this time. No consultation among board members have been held in advance regarding your case. This board does not act in an arbitrary manner. You may be sure full consideration will be given to your case, and following this hearing, you will be promptly notified of the board's decision.
Thank you, Ms. Cruz. So moving on to item number 5, swearing in of all people given testimony. Ms. Cruz, could you please read the statement?
Sir, if you could raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth and nothing but the truth? Thank you. You can sit down.
Thank you. Moving on to item number 6, consider and take action on the approval of meeting minutes of August 28th, 2025. Do I have a motion? Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a motion made by David Oropesa to approve, second by Albert Lagunas. All those in favor of the motion?
Aye.
Any nays? Any abstain? Motion carried. Moving on to item number 7, consider and take action on the proposed variance request from the Municipal Code Section 46-236, permitted uses, subsection 7 and 7A, to allow a single-wide manufactured home older than 8 years from the manufactured date at 725 Campeche Road, Socorro, Texas, and being Lot 30, Block 1, El Campestre subdivision. Ms. Rodriguez?
Good evening, Madam Chair, Commissioners. Julia Rodriguez, planner for the City of Socorro. Item number 7 on the agenda is the variance request at 725 Campeche Road. In our next slide, some general information on this request. The owner of the property is Citizo Investment LLC, who given authorization to Mr. Ornelas to apply for this request. The property is currently zoned R1, which is a single-family residential. The size of the property is 10,013 square feet. It is situated at 725 Campeche Road. A summary of the request. The applicant is requesting a variance to allow a single-wide mobile home older than 8 years from manufacture date. For some background, on this variance request, the applicant is considering placing a single-wide mobile home due to his limited budget to acquire the newest double-wide mobile home. Under the statement of the issue, Section 46-236 permitted uses, subsection 7 and 7A require manufactured homes of 2 sections, double-wide or more, and older than 8 years measured from the date of manufacture to the date the permit application is filed with the city, instead of the single-wide manufactured home built in the year 2001 stated by the applicant. And so staff recommending approval of the variance request for the municipal code, section 46-336, permitted uses, subsection 7, to allow a single-wide manufactured home. Staff recommends approval of the variance request from the municipal code, section 46-336, subsection 7A, to allow a manufactured home built in the year 2001, as a later enforcement of the code will create hardship for the applicant. On our next slide, you'll see the application that was submitted to our department. And then the following slide, you'll see the zoning map. The property, it's outlined in a red line. The yellow is denoting the R1 single family zoning district for the property. And then you'll see, and then you'll see an aerial image for this property. In our next slide is the site picture. This was taken from Campeche Road. As you can see, the lot is currently vacant. And then on the next slide, you'll see the submitted site plan, which shows the intent of the project of this request, the dimensions of the mobile home, the proposed setbacks, front and rear setbacks of 32 square feet, which exceed the minimum requirements of 25 square feet, left side setback of 15 and right side setback of 49, both of which exceed the minimum requirements of 5 feet. And also it is indicated the existing utility line services, like for example, sewer or electrical line service. In our next slide, this slide includes a supplemental image of the proposed single-wide mobile home to be placed on this property. To summarize the request, it's for a variance from the Municipal Code Section 46-236 permitted uses, subsection 7 and 7A, to allow a single-wide manufactured home older than 8 years from the manufacture date at 725 Campeche Road, Socorro, Texas. And at this time, the staff and the applicant, Mr. Ornelas, are present to answer any question you might have. Thank you.
Thank you. I have a couple questions. So the first one, there's no variances that are being requested for setbacks. They're
No,
all fall within.
correct.
And so, the first staff recommendation, which is to allow variance for section 7, not 7A, to allow a single-wide manufactured home, is that, what's the variance there? What are we,
The variance there in section 7 stipulates that mobile homes must be 8 years or older than present year, In this case, it's more than 8 years. I
But isn't
think
that
it is-
7A? The second one?
Oh, okay, so it's, instead of, it's the double wide instead of the single wide mobile home. It's two variances for 7 and 7.8.
So this is a double wide?
That's a single,
Oh,
that's the
and we
proposed
require a
mobile
double
home.
wide.
Yes,
Correct.
correct. Our ordinance requires a double wide mobile home.
Do we know the background on why we require double wide?
Those were the changes that were all implemented before I got here, double wide,
Literally just means
here,
wider from
the-
the sides, right?
the,
I think
the, go ahead.
sorry, the reason, like 6 years ago, was because, fire code. They had like a incident where a single wide home grew on fire, and, the guy that was on your chair, he was, chief marshal, I think fire
Marshal.
Fire marshal, right?
Oh, I
And,
vaguely remember
yes.
that.
So that's why the reason that they decided to go with double wide instead of single wide.
Okay,
But that was one of the major reasons.
okay. Thank you. Mr. Ornelas, I have a couple questions for you.
Yes.
You could step up to the mic, please.
Your name?
My name is Rene Ornelas.
Thank you so much for being here. Sometimes applicants don't show up, I don't know why, so I'm really happy you're here, so we can ask you some questions.
Sure.
My first question is this, we have a picture of what you're wanting to put in. Where is that right now? Where is it?
It's still at the people bought it from. I'm buying
Oh,
it from. I haven't bought it yet. I've made deposits on both because I needed your approval first.
Right,
They're just holding it for me,
okay,
and I really would like to have it.
right.
Can I give you a little background?
Sure,
Okay, I moved to Socorro in 1982. I bought some property over here on North Loop by the beautiful Mormon church, 11172 North Loop. I bought that property in 1982 and I've been there, well, 42 years. I sold it for a little over 3 years ago because it was too much work. It's a little under 4 acres.
wow,
I bought it, made a mobile home park there, complied to all the rules and regulations. It was grandfather property. I was active in Socorro, being a city instead of what it was, just part of Texas. I served in the planning and zoning in department in 2010 to 2011, about a year or so. And here I am now. My daughters and I bought a nice home up here on what's it called, on Caldwell Place over here by where Magic Landing used to be, in that
Okay.
area. But I cannot get used to being in a new home. Got used to the country. And I would like to have that, to live there whenever I can. Of course, I don't want to hurt my daughter's feelings by moving out, but eventually I'll probably stay there. I lived in the mobile home over here that I remodeled and everything for, like I said, 42 years. And I miss the country and I miss the neighbors and the friends I made throughout the years. So I just thought that would be nice to live in a place like that where I still have some friends. Not too many are left, but I still have friends. And I
in
think
that,
it would-
in that neighborhood, you mean? Where
Yes,
it's gonna be put?
No, in this new neighborhood.
Oh.
Well, it's not new, but it would be new to me.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a down-to-earth people. Over there is nice, it's a new home, but instead of saying good morning, they say, did you hear our taxes are going up? I don't wanna hear that. Or did you hear our water bills are gonna go up? Well,
And I guess, so you, I mean, you understand the reason, I guess, some of the background that we were told as far as why we use double wide, and,
well,
I mean,
the
you're
one-
taking that,
See, the one thing you said something about double white. When I was in planning and zoning, we had the same problem, and then, I don't remember how we solved that. But I'm by myself, so I have no use for a double white,
right,
plus the higher cost.
sure,
This mobile home we're talking about is completely refurbished, I made sure of that. And some other people have been wanting to get it, that's why they're holding it for me with a regular deposit. I can get it back if this doesn't work out. We'll see.
I got two questions for you.
Yes.
Would you be able to,
Excuse me, I cannot see, I can just,
it's okay, don't worry. Would you be able to, I guess, come up with a sort of certification saying that the home is livable and that everything inside the home is up to city code?
Of course, yes, and see, like I told you, I had the mobile home park over here, so I'm very aware of what it takes, and this was completely redone or I wouldn't have bought it.
Okay, and then my second question is, this is not for renting purposes or that you're gonna make an income off of it, right?
No, no.
It's for you,
In a way, it's an investment, because I think the return on it years from now will be better for my daughter than if I just tried to save some money for it. Of course, the property value would go up, and I don't know who's gonna end up with it, but I'm already 85 years old.
So are you also buying the lot?
Yes, this is the only way I could get financing, if I buy the lot and the mobile home on it. Because it's hard to get financing on the mobile home by itself. So my thing is, if I get both of them, it would be any problem getting financing.
Do you know the owner? I mean, other than, like, did you know him before you were gonna buy the lot?
The owner right now is
Edmundo Rubio?
Edmundo Rubio. His father was in the mobile home moving business, and we had some mobile homes, and I did sign work for him for a long time ago. And of course, I know his son now, Edmundo Jr. But like I tell you, the thing I miss is the down-to-earth people and all the people, and not the new people. And I would like to get it and do some nice landscaping on it and just stay there.
Do you know if there used to be a mobile home there?
Pardon?
There used to be a mobile
There
home?
used to be a little bit mobile home. We got that from a picture from Central Appraisal District, which I turned over to them. That was not too long ago.
so there's nothing there right now, right?
No, it's vacant. It needs a little work, you know, for the landscaping and the fences around, maybe rock wall or chain link.
Well, you're gonna have to take down that palm tree right in the middle, right?
Pardon?
The palm tree?
The palm
That's
trees
gonna
are
have to
there,
go?
yeah, they're gonna be trimmed and whatever it takes to make it look nice. I don't know if you're familiar with the place I'm talking about, right over here next to the Mormon church. That was a lot of work, and I did it when I used to be able to do it.
Was there a double wide there before?
No, it was
I
not
don't think
double.
it's a single,
It was a single?
yeah.
And he can't have it has to be a double wide?
City code requires, but, I mean, that's why we're here, to make
Yeah.
exceptions for the people, that's why we're here, correct?
Yeah.
But, I believe, just.
You'll need to unlock your iPhone first.
Sorry, guys. But I believe that, he's just asking for variance because of,
Well, if he's
Money
alone,
issues.
then he doesn't need a big double wide, and,
Well, a
I
double
agree,
wide would be
uh,
twice as expensive, and
yeah,
I'm here for something that big.
well,
It's not, but, I mean, and I guess, the concern is, you know, making sure that it is livable because we're not talking like it's 10 years old, it's a 2001, so it's 24 years old.
Well, like I'm telling you, it was completely refurbished,
Mhm.
and I'm very familiar with that kind of work, and I saw what they did to it, and that's why I liked it, and I started talking, it would be nice to live in it. And that's why I got this thing on the road, and then when I found out these people had some land over there, because I visited some great mobile home parks, not very nice.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to live in a mobile home park.
So is this an old picture, or are we talking like more the inside is refurbished and the outside's just
Is
a
this the
little?
one where it shows a picture of the blue, right? I cannot see it from here, but.
Yeah, it's blue.
Yeah, and that's what it looks like. It's brand new. It's completely refurbished. All utilities and carpet and everything is new.
is there a way for the city to,
I was about to say. It's I'll let you ask your question, and then also, ask Marwan my question.
Is there a way for the city to do like an inspection to see that everything inside is up to city code? I believe we do wanna make our city look beautiful. We're all proud of our
One
city.
thing I can tell you that I think it's nicer than the mobile homes that are around that area. I don't know how old those are or whatever.
See, the thing is that the mobile homes around that area have been there for years already.
Yeah, they've been there for years. but-
Yeah, so, I mean, the only concern here is it's your safety.
Oh, my safety, I don't know about that.
No, the question I was
It's
gonna,
got the sprinkler system, well, it doesn't have a sprinkler system, but that could be installed easily and.
that wouldn't be a requirement for a single that wouldn't be a requirement for a single-family home or the mobile home. You don't need to make that expense, but the question I was gonna ask Marwan along the lines of, Mr. Oropez's question is, we would issue, we wouldn't allow anybody to move in without a certificate of occupancy anyway, so that would already require an inspection. Would we still need to add that as a condition that the variance is, conditional on the passing of a free and clear, a mobile home inspection by the
By a
city,
third party?
or by the city?
I mean, if there's a permit of occupancy, then I don't believe we need another one.
Yeah,
But I just, I
it
was
would,
just
that
asking.
would be the process,
Yeah.
right? To inspect it, to issue a certificate of occupancy for the inspections on all of the connections, the water, the
I mean, I just,
sewer and electrical. Everything is up to, so we wouldn't issue a certificate of occupancy if it wasn't, if that's a concern. But that being said, I don't
Yeah.
think we would need a condition for it to do that, if that would already be a requirement.
Yeah, if the board is considering it, they can put a condition that it have a valid certificate of occupancy. And if not, then the then the variance is not granted. So you can tie it to that. That's doable.
that's all the questions I had. I mean, if it passes occupancy, then we should be good. You guys have any more questions?
No,
So I motion to approve.
I second it.
I have a motion made by David Oropesa to approve, second by Albert Lagunas. All those in favor of the motion?
Right.
Aye.
Any nays? Any abstain?
I abstain.
Motion fails.
So what else can we do for him to continue with this? We just had, I mean, if
But if we can find out what the abstention was in reference to, and there is some condition that can be added to the request to either assist or just outright deny. There's no other step past this other than going to court to come back to this body to be heard again. But that would require him going to court and applying for going through the process to the court to get to be heard again.
Yeah, if there's any alternate motions,
Thank you.
someone
That's-
can make an alternate motion as well.
There was a mention that there was mobile homes around there, but I'm looking at the aerial and I don't see any. There's none next door or
I mean,
Alfredo,
even
can you, pull-
front.
but that's outside of this request.
No, I'm just saying that it was mentioned
Yeah,
and I just don't see any mobile
right
homes.
well,
behind
probably
right
you,
behind it,
the
there's-
aerial
there's
that you
two
have.
actually. So that right behind it, there's one,
Oh, I see what you're
and then
saying.
there's two actually. But the second one is added on, they added like a porch and some rooms to it. And then I believe the ones on the far end,
Can
the
you go
bottom.
to maybe a Google Earth image or
Yes, Ms. Mayor.
your view is probably only a few houses around the property?
Why count like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 houses This is a scenario where letters wouldn't have been sent out to
No.
the neighbors?
Isn't all these neighborhood right there, isn't there all, mobile homes?
It looks like it, but the ones behind it, they are, and it looks like the ones at the bottom end, looks like those are mobile homes as well.
Yeah, on the side where those two cars are, there's two mobile homes there too. Single one.
Yeah.
And-
Where?
Yeah, and across the street, there's one that they added, porch to it. That's a single wide.
Oh, you're right.
And then, the one on the bottom, that's a single wide with a swimming pool or jacuzzi.
Oh, you mean the white one?
Yeah, the white one,
That's a mobile home?
that's a mobile home with a porch.
Oh, we don't know, but since it came out like that, and we just added on to it.
Yeah.
And these two right here look like mobile homes. This one's for sure is a mobile home.
Yeah, that one,
This
like,
one for sure is a mobile home. I just don't know about the others, like these look like
this looks like one of those containers, no?
maybe.
Looks
Yeah.
like the,
And the one with the jacuzzi on the side, that's a mobile home.
you think so?
I know that area.
Where is that not clear? The aerials? It's not on the screen anymore. Thank you. So where Jose
Oh,
has
yeah.
his
All those are
arrow
mobile homes
is,
over there.
the subject property?
That's a mobile home.
That's a mobile home. The one, the white one's a mobile home. Yeah.
I guess like y'all said, they've been there a long time and they've built them out.
Exactly.
It's a nice little neighborhood there.
I grew up in Campeche.
Yeah, I've been there.
What's the main street connecting Campeche? What is that?
Dindinger?
Is it?
Sapporo, Dindinger, and Passmore by there.
Did you need them to repeat the answer?
No, I'm just waiting to see the homes. I thought we were gonna zoom into that white one.
Also to add, part of the restrictions outlined under the district regulations for R1, mobile homes are only allowed for subdivisions that are approved prior to the year 2000. And so, in this particular lot, being part of the Aldama Estate subdivision, that subdivision was recorded prior to the year 2000, which is why you might see more mobile homes in this area, because they're allowed based on that restriction.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on my phone. Thank you for that information. What is it, 725 Campeche? Oh yeah, by Dindinger. So is this a mobile home, but they just put brick around it, or it's actually a house?
A lot of those homes were mobile homes and then they just added on to put brick or stucco, but they actually framed the whole house around mobile home. That's very common in old,
Move
Yeah.
trailers,
yes,
they build up, they
Build
add
up into
on.
it.
So I wasn't crazy in thinking that they were looked like houses.
No, people do a really good job.
Yeah.
Make them look really nice.
And you didn't, did you say you didn't, you have pictures or you provided pictures of the inside of, to the city?
I don't have them,
Oh.
but I can honestly tell you from what I saw, me being in the mobile home business over here, when I would have the lot. It's done, that's why I like it. It's well done, good work. And it's better shape than some of the.
Some of the ones
that they're only 3 or 4 years old.
Mm. And, you said you don't have that lot anymore, the mobile home lot?
Which one, over here?
Yeah,
The
one
4
you-
acres.
This one I sold about 3 years ago. I didn't want to, I didn't have to, but it was just too much money.
And you don't plan to live there full-time?
At the beginning, like I said, I'm going to do some landscaping, work on it, make it look nice, and stay there whenever my grandkids come to visit. I don't want to be that, but sometimes I need to be by myself.
I'm gonna make a motion to approve, subject to, or conditioned on, the mobile home being inspected and passing, the city's
Now, one thing,
habit,
remember that these
hab,
people.
I'm sorry, habiting, what did you call it, Miss?
Certificate of occupancy.
Certificate of occupancy.
I second that.
Sorry, go ahead, sir.
See, these people have other customers that want to buy the mobile home. I don't know about the lot, I'm not sure. And I've been trying to do this for the last month or so. They've been nice enough to wait for me until we got approval from you all, which I was hoping for tonight, and then just call them, say. And if there's anything that will not meet with your requirement, I will make sure that it is.
Yeah,
If we're gonna wait for an inspection, I mean, I don't know, they can continue to wait for it. I don't know.
we have a motion on, to approve to, with the condition to vote on, please.
I
Okay.
second.
I have a motion by Miriam Cruz to approve with staff, with recommendation that manufactured home be inspected and passes inspection with, of city standards. And second by David Oropesa. All those in
Just,
favor?
just to confirm, it's not recommended, it's conditioned
Mhm.
on it being, given the
Certificate of occupancy.
certificate of occupancy, thank you.
Thank you. Let me try this one more time with the condition that the manufactured home be inspected and passes inspection of city standards
And
to
to receive.
obtain a certificate of occupancy. All those in favor of the motion?
Aye.
Any nays? Any abstain? Motion carried. Moving on to item number 8, consider and take action on the adjournment of this meeting. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion made by Marion Cruz to approve, second by David Oropesa. All those in favor of the motion?
Aye.
Any nays? Any abstain? Motion carried. The meeting is adjourned at 6:35. Thank you all for coming.
Thank you.